and welcome to Wednesday night. Weird things are happening here in the background, so you have to bear with me at the moment. There seems to be a couple of little technical issues going on. I can see people are coming in. Hey, Mum, I'm pleased you guys got home safe tonight. And Kylie is here saying hi. Hey, Kylie. And Rashina is also here. Hey, honey, how you going? All right, welcome to Wednesday night. For those that are new, I am Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. Say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Hashtag where you're watching from, as we are going around the world to lots and lots of different places these days. So it is great to have everybody joining in and coming in. Hey, Tash, how you going, hun? Nat is here as well. You have to excuse me. I have just literally swallowed my tea. I don't think I got to chew very much as it has been a very full-on day. Hey, gorgeous Sandra, how you going? Roz is here saying hi to everybody as well. Regina's from South Africa. That's right. Kylie's from Queensland. Anna is here and saying hello, darling Leanne. Hey, honey, how are you? And, of course, the gorgeous Sandra is also from Taparee. Beautiful. Well, welcome. I hope everybody has had a lovely week. Just before I do jump in, just some quick housekeeping to remind people. Please help me share the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. Also, if you are watching from any other page bar, mytimetv.live, you really do need to be here on mytimetv.live so I can see your comments, or if you're watching from YouTube, they will come through to me as well. Sandra's just saying hi to Roz. Roz is just saying I've scoffed. Oh, a hard-boiled egg. I don't know how you do it, honey. And cold sausages for my tea. Is your chef away, honey, at the moment? I literally looked at the clock and it was 8:30 and I'm going, I've still got a piece of chicken schnitzel and a garlic prawn left. I cannot put that to the side to start on time. So I do apologize for being late as well. Natasha's saying, love to hear from Kelly. Anyone? Another year tomorrow. Oh, my heart goes out to you, honey. We will get into readings very shortly. Yes, Roz's chef is away at the moment. So, Roz, didn't he put some interesting stuff in your fridge for you or your freezer that was easy for you to heat up? So, as I was saying, please, if you are on any other page bar, mytimetv.live, do jump over so I can see your comments as well. Now, I will get into readings very shortly. I will see how I go for time tonight because I've been working with Mum and Dad at Mount Barker Central all day since 7:30 this morning. We started setting up. So if you are in the area in Mount Barker or in the Adelaide Hills, drop into Mount Barker Central. We are set up just outside of Coles Shopping Centre entrance there. So we have... Roz. I'll read that out in a moment. We're selling lots of crystals. I've got my oracle cards there for sale that Deb and I have made, and that is these cards. So you can drop in and pick up a box. Great Christmas present. They are only $39.95. And Dad's got all his amazing woodwork, essential oil boxes, cheese boards, a whole lot of different stuff, crystal boards, pendulum boards, and different things as well. So do jump in or drop into Mount Barker Central. We will be there outside of Coles Shopping Centre until 5 o'clock on Friday night. So 9 to 5 tomorrow and again on Friday. And then Saturday you can find me also down at the ladies' night at Gula Barossa Jockey Club, doing stage work that night. And Sunday I'm at Mobbery with Mum and Dad doing an expo there as well. So if you're in the area, do pop in, say hello. Mum likes hugs and likes to say hello to everybody. Hey, Listrina. Hey, Chris. How you going, hun? And Tamara is here as well. We've got Steve, and I was coming back I feel like I've got to catch my breath. Back to Roz's comment saying, dishes for lunch, sweet and sour pork. I cooked some rice. Beautiful. Excellent. I don't know the way I just scoffed tea. I think I'll be fine for food for next week. the way I'm feeling at the moment. And we have Lisa here as well. We will get to questions very shortly. Geez. Tamara, I get yes with that, just quickly on that one. All right, so that's where I'm up to, or what I'm up to this week. It is going to be a crazy 5-6 days. Monday, I'm taking the day off. It's Mum's 70th birthday, so I'm going to go and have lunch with her. But if you are wanting to make an appointment for a reading, limited spots between now and Christmas because they are filling up very quickly. But you can check out my calendar at Leanne Winston. Well, there goes some cards at leannewinston.com/services. All right, let's get into some readings. Let me just get that card first. All right. I will show you that card. See, it jumped out. The card that has just fallen out is the Crown card, and it's very much reminding people at the moment to draw on that inner power. A change of luck is coming our way. Reap those rewards, which I find really interesting because I do feel that there is a lot of change coming through, and my members that are a part of my inner circle membership, they would have heard me talk about it in the Monday reading that they get every Monday, how we are going through transformation. There is a lot of changes going on. Things are starting to move through really quickly. So it is about sitting in that power at the moment, knowing what it is that you want, staying clear on that bigger focus, and nurturing ourselves at the same time. So it is interesting times, and I actually feel as this energy is going to move through. It is going to be very much hold on to your hat type of energy as well with that. Okay, so things will move very quickly. All right, let me just have a quick scroll. Have I missed anybody? I will get started on the messages. Okay. Due to just feeling quite tired and drained from today's being in the shopping centre, I might just do cards. So if you want a card, hashtag cards. I see there are some people there already asking for cards. Okay, so the first one is Annette. She is asking, let me know if anyone pops in for a chat for me. So let's pull you a card, honey. And then shortly we're going to jump down and say hi to our members. So you've got the trust card, honey, and it is very much about trusting in what you're doing, the work you're doing. Know that the sun will rise tomorrow and the moon will set tomorrow evening. So whatever it is that you're doing at the moment, trust in that process. Allow it to flow through in the way that it needs to. You don't need to control this energy at the moment. You just need to allow it to take place is the reference I get with that. Okay. All right. So next we have Kylie's letting me know she shared. Thank you, honey. Tash is saying, I'd love to hear from Kelly another year tomorrow. Honey, I get the feeling that you things are going on in my house. I get the feeling that you see and feel Kelly's energy and the signs are being put in front of you. Now, the card that just jumped out for you is the Rooster card, and it's very much about being aware of the ego that is at play at the moment. Take charge, take back control of what it is that you are doing. All right. So that is for Tash. Rashina says, please have a message from Spirit Guides. It's my birthday week and I hope that there's good coming. Okay, happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday week. Mum's birthday is next week. It's not the end of the week yet. So many birthdays and celebration going on at the moment. It's actually my daughter's 22nd birthday on Sunday. So looking forward to celebrating and seeing her as well before I go and work Saturday night. Okay, so honey, the Dove card has come through for you and it's just reminding you to make that offer, find that peace, absorb the silence and that inner peace at the moment. Listen to your gut feeling, okay? So just take a breath is the reference I get with you. Okay. All right, Chris. Hey, good evening, beautiful souls. Hey, Chris. Now, I know Chris did ask for a card. I will get to that in a moment. Lisa would love to know what you see happening for me in the next week. I actually feel like I want to put documentation in front of you, honey, so I don't know if you're about to commit to something or you're needing to sign off on something, but I'm getting the paperwork put in front of you. Let me just grab those. It's going to be one of those days I can't even shuffle. Okay, so you've got two cards, honey, that have come out for you, and the first one is the Mountain card. It's reminding you that you are a tower of strength. Stand in that energy, push through everything that is going on at the moment. Pardon me. Pull on that inner wisdom, that determination to help reach the desired outcome that you're working towards. The second card is the Cross, and it's reminding you that you are on track, you're on the right path. Just believe in that journey, believe in yourself at the moment and what awaits you, because that energy is going to move through. It does have a good feeling to it, but own it is the reference I get with that. Okay. All right, Tamara says, hi, Leanne, do you see me moving? Oh, yes, I did answer that near the beginning. Steve says, Scorpio energy has been harsh for so many, can't wait for it to leave. And to be honest, it is like that. It's been really testing times for a lot of people. And working down in Mount Barker Central today outside of Coles, talking to different people, a lot of people are saying the same things, being tested, they're fed up, they're over everything that's been going on, sort of thing. So I honestly think we just need to allow this energy to move through and not fight it. Hey, you're welcome, Tamara. And that says, can you tell me if a Friday meeting regard my Nan will go well, please, and thank you. Yes, I do feel there's going to be something there, honey, that you're not overly happy with, but I do feel like it is something that you can live with, is the reference I get. Okay, so I do feel like it's mainly positive stuff, all right, when you look at the bigger picture. Okay, and it says, lots happening for me at the moment. I need to know if I'm doing the right thing. Yes, I got yes, and I'm pretty sure that tied in with the card that I pulled for you before. All right, so Chris is asking, please have a card from Spirit. You could pull your own, Chris. Be interesting to see if we get the same card. Okay. Well, all right. I've got things like coming out left, right, and centre here. Okay, hon. So the card I've pulled for you is the Owl card. It's be observant. Look at the bigger picture. Have clarity in what you are doing at the moment. Ask for that clarity and draw on that feminine energy and sit in that beautiful energy and just let it all flow is the reference I get with that. Okay, for some reason I really want to smile with your energy. So what have you been up to lately that makes you like is where you feel like you're really uplifted in that sense? Because I just get there's a lot of I want to say more of a positive vibe than you normally have, sort of thing. A higher vibrational energy is probably the best way I can explain it. Okay. Kylie asked for a card. Certainly I got told to stop shuffling very quickly with that one. Okay, the feather, connect it to your spiritual realm and know it's strong. Okay. Know you're never alone, that you are receiving messages from above, so take notice of what they are trying to show you. All right, okay, let's jump down and say hello to some of our beautiful members, and let's bring Alicia up first.
Hello.
Hey honey, how are you?
Yeah, all right. How are you?
That's good. Are you hiding in the dark?
Yeah, kind of. There we go.
Looks like something we do with the torches when we're out doing paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
How you been?
Yeah, all right. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there? Lots going on too?
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah. What's changed with work for you? Because I look at work and I feel frustrated with it. She laughs.
A whole lot of stuff I can't say, but basically what was on the news yesterday.
I missed the news yesterday.
Current world
Sorry?
state and expectations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I kind of don't watch the news. I heard yesterday morning about the William Terrell stuff coming up, which was really weird because I'd had a dream the night before about. But yeah, I sort of have tried to avoid the media lately.
So the thing that other people have been made to do, we've now been made to do.
Ah, yes. Okay, I get you. Yep. All right. So, and is that as of the beginning of the year?
No,
if you haven't got it.
End of this term.
Oh, wow. They're not giving you much time to get it organised.
Yeah, or there's no 2022.
Yeah, okay. All right, that makes sense because I just get the reference to look at the frustration and look at the changes coming up sort of thing. Would I be right in saying you're standing in your power?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I just get you've got to honour you with that.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. It's only a matter of time until they went down that pathway, I think. So, yeah, my youngest is doing placement in childcare, and I said to her, it's going to come a time where they say you can't go to your placement and do your study because you're going to need it. So, yeah, beautiful. Did you have a question you'd like to ask, hon?
Yeah, same question in the waist, but is my person still my person, or is it someone new?
Your person is still your person.
Okay.
He's going to get his finger out of his, what.
There's been real attitude lately, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, set your boundaries, stand your ground, because I get the reference to there's a lot universally going on, and I also get look at what's going on in his life to why he reacts the way he is, sort of thing. So to me, I get he doesn't communicate overly well, but he will react when he is holding on to that energy.
Yeah, because the only conversation has been about heated world topics, and I'm like, if that's what you can talk to me about, then I'm not talking to you about it.
That's fair enough. I think we get to the stage where we get fed up of talking about that stuff. Just that's half the time why I don't watch the news, because a lot of it is negative, and stuff like that, and it is very much focused on that fear-based energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I want to say play hard to get.
Well, I've run away, so I was like, fine, bye.
That's playing hard to get. Left him thinking that, we can talk about more than just that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just ignore you. No, I was like, I'm just not putting up with it anymore.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, and that's the thing, I think we do need to draw a boundary somewhere, like the line in the sand sort of thing. So, so many people are wanting things to move forward, things open up. And I really think we need to focus our energy on moving forward rather than getting stuck in that lower vibrational energy. So, yeah. Beautiful. All right, honey. Well, hang in there.
I will, you too.
Give him a kick up the butt.
I'll try at some point.
When the timing is right is the reference I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 years from now.
Yeah. Got to ask, how's Nana doing?
Yeah, she's good. Mum's around there at the moment. She took her dinner around there. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. We'll give her mail love for us, won't you?
I will.
So I'm sure my mum's probably already put a comment up there about it.
I'll have to go and find it. Yeah.
Knowing my mum, actually, she could even be asleep on the lounge. I worked her pretty hard. I know. Here she is. She says, "Hi, Ashley. How are you?" So I'm sure there's another one. I know she's saying hi to Sandra. Asking Sandra a question. So beautiful. All right, honey. Well, it's good to see you like normal. And you have to come and visit us at Colonnades on the 11th of December for the SA Psychic and Wellness Fair I'm running.
Yeah, I'll pop it in my diary. Yeah, and then hopefully I can come for a drive.
Yeah, that's it. And you might even get to see Santa. Pity we can't sit on his lap, but I don't think he needs me sitting on his lap.
Okay, maybe he'll bring me my husband early.
Yeah, gift wrap him. Bow around the neck. I love it. My mum's letting me know she's not asleep yet. I bet your dad is, though.
Yeah, I will be. As soon as we say, as in when you've talked to everyone, I'll be fast asleep.
Yeah, well, I won't be far behind you. Being up at 7:30 at the shopping centre setting up this morning was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I have to be there by 9 tomorrow morning, so it will be an early night.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, good to see you and take care. We'll catch up with you soon.
You too. Thanks.
All right, thanks, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's say hi to the gorgeous Jem. Hey, honey.
Hey, how you going?
Good, and you?
Very tired.
Yeah, it must be the week for it.
Yeah. I almost forgot it was Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. And I've got a reminder every Wednesday to say, Leanne. And I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday.
I'm the same. I nearly forgot it was Wednesday as well because I just seemed to be going through the cycle, like, because of work on weekends and whatever else. And it was like, my daughter said to me, Mum, can you come and watch me play netball tonight? I'm like, okay, as long as we get tea on the way home. So I order tea, pick it up through the drive-through sort of thing, and off we go from the pub. And I'm sitting here eating, I'm going, I've got to schedule the show. I've got to be live in 15 minutes. And I'm trying to force it down. It's just like crazy week, crazy energy at the moment. So, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Got some bad news today, unfortunately. I've been supporting a friend through some stuff, and we found out today it didn't go as what we were hoping, which is really bad.
Yeah, I just feel really emotional when you said that. So to me, I get there's a lot of emotion building there. What do you think the lesson, and you don't necessarily have to share it because it's somebody else's information, but I get, look at what the lesson in all this is, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's, just being careful about what you do. But I actually think the whole thing is ridiculous. And I think the entire system is just completely ridiculous. But I can't do anything about it. She can't do anything about it. You just kind of have to try and look at positives. Yeah,
that's it. And I do feel there is positive there, even though it feels quite small sort of thing at the moment. But I'm going to say 6 months down the track, I feel like I could be looking back and feeling a lot more positive about it and grateful, more understanding of why it had to play out this way. So what can she change her focus to now?
There's not a lot because part 2 is coming in a couple of weeks, in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And once part 2 comes along, she'll know exactly what she's dealing with and what to expect. But there's no winners in this. Just absolutely ridiculous. So
yeah. I feel like I'm looking at the reports. So I don't know if I'm looking at medical reports, but I just look at the reports, sort of thing with that side of it.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of paperwork that goes with it. But unfortunately there's not anything that can do. I'm just having a bit of a whinge.
That's okay. You're allowed to. I'm here for the good and the bad. You know me. So well, I'll keep her in my thoughts and you as well, because I know how hard it is, to support our loved ones, our friends through things, because quite often we forget to nurture ourselves through that stuff as well. So and I get this is all a bit of a shock too, sort of thing. So as much as knowing it was sort of heading in that direction, it is that great shock hearing that.
I just never anticipated this outcome, and she's just such a fantastic person, and she's supported me through so many things. Like, I wish there was something that I could do, but I know that there's not, other than just to be a good friend. So
that's it. Good friend, and there to support for whatever she needs. And I think that goes a long way. So
never mind.
It's very weird energy at the moment.
And then to add to the weird energy, to add to the Travel Man saga, because I haven't updated that a little.
No, we haven't had another section on that.
So it's been a bit weird lately, and so I basically just sent him a message saying like, "Oh, you've been a bit weird. You know where I am. If you want to get in contact, get in contact. But if you don't, that's cool. Like, see ya. And then he wrote back and he was like, yeah, I'm just quite busy at the moment. Like, you know, if you ever want to say hi, like say hi. And I'm like, you also can say hi without me.
It goes both ways.
Yes.
Jen, you need a lovely man that's going to treat you well.
Look, I know that's not what Travel Man was.
Yeah, he was a bit of fun.
I'm like, I am very well aware that that's not what he was, and that's fine. I have very strong suspicions that he has lied to me, in which case I'm just like, look, I don't care. Just don't lie to me. Like, you don't need to. Like, I'm literally giving you free reign to tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth and things will be fine, but just don't lie to me. So I don't know if I'll see him again. I don't know how I'll feel if I see him again. I don't know, but I'm wavering because I'm very competitive and I like to win. And so when somebody doesn't give me, you know, their attention, I'm like, why aren't you paying attention to me? And I start poking the bear. But then this time I'm like, no, because I feel like poking the bear is what he wants because his ego gets stroked.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's
so,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is, now that the borders are opening up, it moves a block for them.
Yes.
So let's commit or not.
Yeah, and look, I don't want him to commit. I just want him to come here and take me out to nice dinners. Quite frankly, I'm like, that's fine. Yeah. So I don't think it's all bad, and I think that given where I used to work, my idea of black and white is quite is quite different to a lot of people. Like all my friends are saying like, no, get rid of him. He doesn't deserve you, blah, blah, blah. And I said, he doesn't deserve me if the bar were the same as if it was somebody that I was interested in dating. However, I'm not. I said, I am not interested in dating him. Like that's not what I want.
He's not forever material.
No, absolutely not. He is, that's a very good way to put it. He's Mr. Right now, not Mr. Right. Like, I know that 100%. But then I also think, no, you should kind of be falling at my feet, even if you are Mr. Right now.
And it's funny because Spirit, when you were talking, stepped in and said he served his purpose. So to me, I put that as past tense.
Yeah. So
it was good while it lasted.
So I'm trying to think of it like that because he did come into my life when I was going through some really bad things, and he gave me some amazing experiences, which I'm very, very grateful for. But whether he will continue to serve a positive purpose for me and in my life, I'm not sure, or if he will just continue to I
guess it's time to move on. Straight to the point. I like it. I've got a love Spirit at the moment. So, but my feeling is it's leaving him in the past and moving forward.
Easier said than done. I know that, but we'll see what happens. I wouldn't, because there's a part of me that just wants him to know what I know and to see if he'll actually lie to me to my face. But then also there's a part of me that's like, well, you don't need to do that. Like, is that going to bring you any benefit other than just being a bit of a smug bitch for 5 minutes?
But it kind of brings you down to his energy as well. In a sense. So well, you have fun with it.
We'll see what happens. I'm not entirely convinced that he has disappeared forever and that he won't come back. He may, because I also know that by not stroking his ego, he will also go, well, why isn't she stroking my ego? I'm going to come back and poke the bear. So,
lots of breaking going on, isn't it? A good way.
So, I don't know. He may or may not, but
Well, put it this way, it keeps life interesting is probably the best way to put it.
So look, don't be surprised if in a few weeks I'm like, am I going to hear from him? Am I not going to hear from him? But at the moment, I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to ponder it because I need to focus on me and what I want and not make decisions based on him. And
and I think that is a really good message for everybody. We really need to focus on what we want at the moment, sort of thing, because it is very much about the focus being on us, nurturing us, finding that balance emotionally, physically, and mentally, sort of thing, where I feel a lot of people are out of balance at the moment and just sort of struggling to get that balance back. Sort of thing. So it's interesting.
Yes,
very interesting.
It is very interesting, and we'll see. I'll keep you all updated.
All right, beautiful. Well, I look forward to hearing the next session, the next season.
We'll see.
Episode is the word. I think I'm ready for bed. The next episode was the word I was looking for.
I think we're all ready for bed. But you've been working very hard lately.
Yeah. So, well, today's day 1 of 5 days. So.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, yesterday was a full-on day. I was supposed to have the day off, but because I'm organising this expo and running it at Colonnades, it's finding tables and chairs and all that stuff. So a day in front of the computer and on the phone was tiring.
Sometimes it's exhausting just doing that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah. And even like today, I said to Mum and Dad near the end, I've had enough, sort of thing, because we've got to wear a mask all the time because we're in the shopping centre. It was just that feeling like, I've got to breathe. Sort of thing. Got to suck it in. Then when my daughter said, well, come to netball, I'm thinking, out in the fresh air. No mask needed. Sort of thing. So,
you'll have to hit up Roz and get some of her Rocky Road to give you an energy boost.
Oh, her shift's gone away. We might have to wait until he gets back, I reckon. Hey, Roz, there's a point. Have you given him all our calendar dates for the next 8 months? Our road trips? Book them in. I must say he does a very good job of it because he puts like proper Turkish delights and Kit Kats and different stuff in it.
Kit Kats?
Yeah, he puts Kit Kats and different stuff in it as well. So he chops it all up and mixes it in. And you bite into it and it's like, oh, marshmallow, oh, Turkish. I'm going to make my mouth water. Chocolate. And I have no chocolate here. So
I was craving chocolate before, and I don't have any in the house, and so I found this. It's an Ovaltine spread that you get from overseas. I get it sent from overseas, and I found it sitting at the back of my cupboard. It's probably way overdue, but I might that kind of stuff. I'm like, it's so full of sugar, it's never going to go off. And I just had a spoonful, and I was like, that did the job. That's
I love it. And that's sometimes all you need. I found the snake lollies in my handbag before we left the shopping centre, and that kept me going until tea time.
Well, I've been working really hard for the past 6.5 weeks. I'm on an 8-week challenge to fit back into my clothes. That the COVID spread has meant that I'm wearing stretchy clothes, and so I didn't notice that I didn't fit into my non-stretchy clothes. So another 2.5 weeks, and then I'll be
back at it.
Going nuts, which probably will undo all my hard work from the previous 8 weeks.
Yeah, well, you got to have a little reward sometimes.
Yeah, of course. I've already booked in a pizza night with a friend of mine. I said we are going on this day.
See, my biggest weakness at the moment is the tasty tubes. And I think it's because they're hard to get.
Yeah.
Mind you, I did buy a box of them last time I went to Woolworths, and I asked if they had any out the back. He goes, yep, just come in. I'm like, thanks, take the whole box. I think it lasts me 4 or 5 weeks. But
don't they cut the roof of your mouth, though? If you eat
it does. I started making one big packet go over 2 days, and when Roz and I went away, I hadn't had them for 3 or 4 days. I thought, oh, my gum feels much better. Come home and started again. I went, yeah, that's it. They are worth the blisters.
It's hard because they're just air. Like, there's nothing to them.
It's freaking good air, though.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
100%. But do you know what I mean? Like, at least chips, they're a little bit more in your mouth. Whereas you put it in a tube and you do like 2 crunches and they're gone because it's air, and you're like,
crunch and suck and sounds good, doesn't it?
And then you just keep shoveling it in your mouth.
That's it. And it's funny because a lot of my friends know if they go to the shop and they see my family's been warned, if you go to the shop and you see tubes and you don't come home with a packet, there's trouble. I will eventually get sick of them, I'm sure.
I think my sister bought me a packet, and I've got a box of goodies that I'm buying throughout my challenge that I'm not allowed to eat, but after my challenge it's going to be there. So there's a couple of little things that I'm like, oh, I really want that, and it's on special, so I'm going to buy it, put it in my little special treat box, as if I'm a dog or something like that. Oh, gosh.
Things we do. All right, honey. Well, it was good to catch up with you as normal, and I'll keep you and your friend in my thoughts.
Thank you.
All the best with that.
Thanks.
All right. Well, you have a good week, and I'll talk to you again very soon.
Okay. Thanks. See ya.
Bye. Bye. All right, beautiful. I always love Jen's smiles. Sarah says, hey, beautiful. Hope all is well. Is the course, I get yes before even reading that, I'm doing heading in the right direction. I get a very strong yes, honey, with that one. Kylie's saying, thank you. And Chris is saying, yes, you are correct, Leanne. I've been working with marketing. Oh, that sounds exciting, honey. The past couple of weeks, and I am super energized. Beautiful. I love it. Keep up the good work. All right, let's pop down and say hi to Sue quickly. Okay, there she is. Hey, honey, how you going?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Tired but good, thanks.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, well, I can only blame myself. I keep doing these things to myself.
Would you like to check in with me next time so I can check your schedule whether you should book things in or not?
Yeah, okay, we can do that. I keep ringing my mum and going, Mum, I've booked this in. I've booked that in. I hope you're free. Come to work with me. We are giving Dad the day off because he sold quite a bit of woodwork today and he's running short. So tomorrow he's got to stay home to make more while Mum and I go and sell the rest of his stuff.
Well,
I love it.
The good thing is he's got a market out there. Clearly.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. I quite honestly think he enjoys sitting there, people, and listening to people go, "You're a very talented man. Aren't you clever?" The little smile, the cheeky smile. Exactly. It's like the head's down, the eyes are closed, and he hears it, and the big smile comes up. I love it.
Gorgeous.
So, that's it. Exactly. And how's your week been, hun?
Yeah, it's been good. It's very full at the moment. It's, just jam-packed a bit like you. Everything's on and everything's happening. But I was enjoying listening to the bold and beautiful session just then with...
We haven't heard about Mr. Travel for a little while.
Like, stay tuned for the next episode.
That's it, exactly. We must have been between seasons, I think, for the water closures. So I love it. So it's nice to know that other people have an interesting life sometimes. Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's it, exactly.
Yes, so yes, it's just been good, but everything's coming, to Christmas season, and there's all the Christmas stuff that's everybody's like, oh, come for dinner as well, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But it's just trying to fit everything in.
That's it. I had that thought today because I keep quite saying to people lately, let's catch up before Christmas, like friends and different people. And I stopped today and I thought, after saying it to, I don't know how many people in a row I've said it to, I went, anytime after 12th of December, I'm free because I'm going on strike after the 12th of December once I do the big expo at Colonnades. And I'm thinking, hang on, between Christmas, the 12th of December and the 25th, there's not much time. How many people can I see in one day?
You can just do a... because I was thinking of this today myself. I'm like, should I do like a open house drop-in, come and see me one day and, kind of have drinks and nibbles and things going and open from, 3 to 8 or something. I don't know. And people can
that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know how else to do it and catch up with people without it being like huge amounts of work for me either, So
yeah. That's it. And that way you're not also driving from one end of town to another sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a great idea. So I love it. I did think of a way I can catch up with my members, like my Inner Circle members the other day, and I'm going to do a Christmas show. I have to make time to set that up. So Sunday the 19th, I'm going to do an online Christmas show for people sort of thing. So I thought that's a good way to catch up with all the members, Inner Circle members before Christmas too. So
that is lovely.
Yes, I have told my VA I'm doing it. She's just waiting for some information so she can put it in place for me. That means staying home for 5 minutes.
I need more information.
That's it. Exactly. This date, this time, 19th December, I've got that, and it's a Sunday night. So that's as far as I've got. So probably 8:30, knowing me. So, yeah, beautiful. And are you in court this week?
No, but tell me, what do you see?
Oh, because I kind of feel like I've got the coming to the end sort of feeling. So it feels very close.
It's really interesting you say that, because I was driving in the city, through the city. I had an appointment with my business partner, Dan, and we were in the car and we were driving back to the office. And there was almost like I saw a flash. Somebody went past me and almost like it was a flash. I'm like, I'm done. This is going to get resolved now. And I said it out loud, and Dan's like, what?
What are we going to solve now? I love it.
And I said, the court case, that's going to get resolved now. Edith's thing, that's it. I'm done. That's getting resolved now. That's what he's like. Cuckoo lady, but hey, whatever.
Do you think maybe that was Spirit giving you the sign that this is what's happening, sort of thing? Yeah, because Spirit has, I'm finding this last day or two, been a little bit different in the way that they're sort of communicating. Is probably a good one. Because this morning, because I had my alarm set for 6:30 to get up to make sure I was at the shopping centre when I told Mum and Dad to be there. And it was like, it must have been about 2 minutes to 6:28. I got told your alarm's about to get up. Your alarm's about to go off. Get up and turn it off, sort of thing. And because my husband works shift work and he's only just literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago, it was like I didn't want, I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm being told this so I don't wake him up with my alarm at that ridiculous hour of the morning, sort of thing. But it was just like clear as day. And I'm like, you don't normally order me around this first thing in the morning. Give me 5 minutes to wake up first.
And a coffee, please.
They could make me the coffee. It'd be great.
Then you can shout at me.
Exactly. So they have been more direct, straight to the point. So, and when you said sort of that in the way you put it, I'm thinking, that's very direct to the point, like the alarm this morning.
It was. It was really direct, and it was really, I felt it very strongly. Like the message was really like, that's it. This needs to get resolved, and it's getting resolved now, and that's it.
That's the thing. And I think that people just need to be listening at the moment, because I do feel like there is a lot of communication. The intuition is coming more to the forefront, sort of thing. More so. So take note, people, the signs, the messages that are coming through. So talking about messages.
Yes.
I was just going to say, I can see there's a scammer in the comments as well. So people, please don't reply to them. Report them and block them.
Yeah. Report block.
Two.
Report block.
Yeah, there's actually two. I just scroll a bit further. There's a second name as well. So yeah. So you were going to say?
I was going to say. So you saw. You just got a message about it being completing.
Coming to an end very soon, sort of thing. So to me, I get the feeling like, as much as it's been drawn out for quite a while now, I get the reference to it's coming to an end very soon, sort of thing. So to me, it's that finish, like, oh my God, we're done. Sort of the feeling of shock. I think he just had enough too. Because she's not going to rest until the day that's sorted. So
I know it. That's what it feels like. It feels like she can't rest, because this is a continuous thing that's like gone on for the last 4 years. And it's like, done. Come on already. Just let her be. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. And how long does it have to take? Yes, I know we've had the pandemic that sort of has made it harder, slowed things down, but still, it's bloody simple. It's clear what's happened.
They're lying, we're not. Okay?
Exactly. Exactly. And karma's already come back to bite her husband on the bum. So why would she keep it going? That's it. Yeah,
no,
interesting.
The thing that just came to mind then was, as you said that, why would she keep it going? Was it's her way of staying connected to her husband.
Yeah, and also the ego. He came from a lot of ego.
Yeah,
I don't know the man, but I just get there was a lot of
did.
ego there,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So and it's just something that she's keeping going that he started. So you can understand how she feels connected, even though it's not in a healthy way.
No,
in that way.
No.
So
not
it's a bit sad.
It is very sad. However, she's choosing to keep it going, which means she's keeping it going for herself as well, which is not a healthy thing. But also, it's time to let Edith rest.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And her wishes be honoured.
Yes.
I'm trying to say 3 words at once. That wasn't going to work. I'm starting to talk my own language again.
Please go for it.
Could be very interesting.
Speaking in tongues.
Yeah, definitely. Well and truly. That could be a new career for me. No, I think I'll do fine, just what I'm doing. Beautiful. Did you have a question, hon, that you'd like to ask?
No, just a card. Thank you.
Yeah, just a card. Excellent. All right. Ooh, spiritual awakening. I love it. I always love when that one comes out in that arm with the tattoo on it. Oh, I can't even get it in front of the camera. That way. This card's very much about just reminding you to sit in that power, stay in that higher vibration, and rise from within. So pull on that spiritual pathway because it is calling at the moment. So it's having that balance.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
I got goosebumps when you said that. Yeah.
Oh, see, to me, when I get goosebumps, it's just clarification.
Yeah.
Sort of on my sign for clarification. So
yeah. And it's interesting because the words that have been coming to me, and they come in songs for me, is, the song Take It Easy, Take It Easy, Take It Nice and Slow. You know that? It's an old song. Yeah. Yeah. That's like over and over, like just those words. They just keep coming up over and over, and I keep singing them. I'm like, where the heck did I get that from?
I love it. So what does that song mean to you?
The song itself doesn't mean, like, in itself there's no attachment to it, but the words, it's very much a message for me to just, I don't have to like struggle and work hard. It's like, take it easy. Take it slow, just be in, like be in the moment and allow the things to come to me. I don't have to, that's what it feels like.
Perfect. I love it. And I think that's the thing we have been caught in this, I know I have, rat race is probably a good way to put it, that we are forgetting to step back and slow down sort of thing. The thing is that every time I slow down, I fill my calendar with more stuff to do. So it's like, I'm bored. Let's put something else in there.
That's why I said, let me handle your calendar and you handle my calendar. And
sounds
we'll
good. Can we have coffee and champagne time every week? I love it. Business lunches. Perfect. I'll meet you halfway.
Leanne's busy that day. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, right. And it's funny because, like, I said yes to doing the shopping centre for the 3 days. She originally said, "What about the weekend?" I went, "Nah, can't fit that in. I'm working all weekend as it is." And then one of my mum's friends rings me up and books her skeptical husband in for a reading for his birthday today, and I'm going, hang on, I've got to ask Mum if it's all right if she watches the stall while I race home to do a reading. So I did that, and it was like, race back, and it was like, okay, now breathe.
Now breathe, yeah.
That's it. Exactly. So beautiful. All right, honey. Well, good to see you, and hopefully I will get to see you before Christmas. I'm hoping to go to the Freedom Awards night. I'm hoping.
Okay.
I just need to fine tune a couple of things.
It'll be fun. Come on.
I'll give you my calendar so you can delete some stuff out from that.
Let me do that. Come on.
Do we bring partners or dates, or do we go by ourselves? Okay.
I'm going, like, Enzo's not coming with me, so I'll be there on my own. But hey,
we can still have fun on our own.
Yes.
I'll probably get myself into more trouble on my own.
Let loose every now and then. Yeah.
That's it. Hey, it's Christmas time.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, I will work on that.
Excellent. All right.
Okay, good to see you.
You too. Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Love it. I love hanging out with like-minded people. Lashana's comment has caught my eye. My husband's a skeptic to spirit, but after the last session when you were live, Leanne Winston, Leanne, I had him tune in and watch, and now every time he hears your accent, I can't even say that word, he says, "Is that the lady from delivering the messages from my dad?" And immediately stopped what he is doing and watches. So, hi, husband, how are you going? It's great to have you join. And I love skeptics in a sense, because I read for one today, and it was quite funny because he's never wanted a reading. His wife gave it to him as a birthday present, but at the end of it, he sat there and he says, "I can resonate with what you're telling me," sort of thing. But the look on his face was just priceless, and I love when we have those aha moments and things come through, or they make the connection with somebody that they need to and get the messages that are needed at that time. So, hi, husband. Sorry, I don't know your husband's name, hon, but I love your smile, Leanne. It's so bright. Oh, beautiful. It feels tired tonight. Thank you for your beautiful words, honey. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's bring the co up and say hello to her quickly. I know tonight's show has got away from me a bit. How you going, hon?
Hello, how are you?
I am good, thanks. How's your week been?
I'm tired. Everyone's tired.
Oh, it's got to be the energy at the moment. People are either on a high or we're at the other sort of end of it, in that sense, the other end of the scale.
Well, I was on a high on Monday, but yeah.
Yeah, today has sort of come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a good day Monday. That's a good thing.
A really good day. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So we just need to spread that out across the week and find more balance, sort of thing. And it's funny because I feel like we have these days where we have our moments where we are on that high, but it's kind of like then old habits, old structures, old energies come back to test us and get us thinking a little bit different in that sense. So it's changing.
But then yesterday I had a headache all day. So
that's interesting. I was the same yesterday morning. I woke up with a headache to the point I hate taking medication. Yeah, so I'm finding a lot of mine's coming from my back and my neck, sort of thing. My massage therapist has moved to Queensland and only comes home to see her kids once a month. So
well, I can hook you up down at Henley. Oh, he's amazing. But I'm not going till Saturday.
Bugger. I like the fact that you're going to hook me up. So I'll hook you up. We share our massage therapist.
Oh, he's good. So I said, can I have you every day, like breakfast, lunch and tea?
Well, I think they should just follow us around, to be honest. So I've always said it's something you got to do to maintain your body, especially like if you've got injuries.
And being at a computer, I get it all here. And when you're leaning all day, I get it all along my chest.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, front and back. And that's one thing I'm finding, because yesterday I spent the whole day in front of the computer or on the phone, and just the headache was throbbing by the end. I just had to turn it off and go and sit and shut my eyes for a little bit. So, yeah, it's crazy. Things we do.
No.
Did you have a question, hon, you'd like to ask?
Yes, my sister's going to kill me, but I just...
Gotta love her.
I know. Well, I wanted to ask you last week. I had that many questions last week, and then you got drawn to Dad, so all my questions went out the door. My sister has been trying to have a baby for
I was going to say baby news.
10 years.
Yeah.
IVF. I've got
I'm getting emotional around this. Now it's my time to cry.
I've got a feeling.
There's a little boy there in waiting.
Little boy.
Yeah, a little boy, a beautiful little boy. So I've got goosebumps. You wait, and when she finds out she's pregnant, I get the reference to the emotions are going to go over the top sort of thing. So it's what she's needed, and you know who's there to bring him to her too, don't you? I'm going to say they, not him, just him. I get the feeling it's a team.
Because he wanted Melissa to fall pregnant. I shouldn't say her name. Sorry.
It's okay. We don't know it.
No, because she's not. Yeah, she doesn't believe in all this, so she'll kill me. That's what I'm saying. But I told her when Dad was dying in hospital, I think I told you I went and saw a clairvoyant, and she said November she saw something, and then July she saw another. What is it? November, the beginning, and then July as an acceptance. I don't know.
It's about 9 months, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think she will know before Christmas. Sort of thing before this year ends.
Oh, goosebumps, yeah.
Yeah, so that's confirmation.
I've got you jiggling on my knees. Hang on. Yeah.
Chicken on your knees. I haven't got that much energy tonight.
Oh, look, my legs aren't that bloody stable. I'm getting old, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My intuition, it's always right, isn't it?
It is. So trust it more. I wish I had $1 for every time I said that to somebody.
I do trust. I don't even know why I'm asking, because I'm thinking, why do I need to go on tonight? What's my question?
That's it. Sometimes we just need that confirmation. We know, but it's just nice to have that backed up too.
Okay.
But Daddy's there. Fight back the tears for her. Yeah. Yeah, he is there.
Sorry, just another quick question too. So probate's just going through with Dad. Yeah. So, look, once probates are through, then we can start selling the house and everything. I've got this weird, awful intuition. Someone's going to contest the will.
Yep. It'll be short-lived though.
Yeah, I am right, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be no grounds to stand on is the reference I get, but it's just going to be that bit of a speed bump. So
I know who it is.
Like the drama. The person that you were worried about right at the beginning when Dad was still alive.
His ex-wife.
No, male energy.
Male energy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's him.
He'll try.
Oh, he can't. He's got nothing to stand. Really? And it's funny because I was saying the other day, why doesn't he text me to see how I am?
Yeah, because it's about him.
So I was always right with him.
You know, yeah, I was going to say, you know how when Dad wanted to go home and he wouldn't let you help, and it's like that person was, and you said to me at one stage, I'm worried about it. Yeah,
it's him.
That's the energy I'm getting. So
he's got nothing.
I think you find he's going to say, "Well, I've got documentation to say that he made a change before he died." He's got nothing. So, and
it's funny because just before Dad passed, he even said to me, "No, we need to talk to each other face to face. We can't talk on the phone. He wants to sort something out,
Yeah.
Why?
What you owe me, what I did for him. It's very much...
What an arsehole. I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. We do see energies like this come out sort of thing. And my first question to you would be, why do you think he got involved and was so willing to help Dad at that stage? Because he wanted benefit from it.
But even really my auntie to even say that, that he couldn't get finance because they were actually going to buy Dad's car that was a write-off, and they were going to go halves, and then Dad was going to buy it and he was going to pay him off, but he couldn't get the finance. He's got a really nice home.
Yeah. So is he financed to the max, or is that home in somebody else's name? Yeah. We're getting it's all about greed. Yeah.
I was always right. Yeah. And it's funny, at the burial, he just disappeared.
Yeah. And if your dad really meant something to him, wouldn't he have stayed around?
And why didn't he say goodbye to me?
Yeah, exactly. So I just watch that energy.
Okay.
He'll fall flat on his face, but it's just a small speed hump is the reference, the way I'm getting it put to me. Okay.
So his ex-wife and all that, nothing?
No, she knows she's got no leg to stand on. That was all done and dusted.
Children, her children, nothing.
No, I'm not getting any warning bells or anything going off around that. I'm getting the male energy that needs to be watched.
Okay.
So, okay. Don't stress about it, because I get he's got no leg to stand on. I've got things beeping at me here.
So me changing all the locks and everything was a good thing.
Yep, for sure. Because he had keys, didn't he?
Yeah. He
came and went when he wanted to. And
a letterbox, all of his mail.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there was a reason why you felt so strong to do that at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, I'm good.
You are.
I should come and be partners with you.
That's it. Why not? I've still got stalls available in Colonnades. I just got told I could add another 20 stalls to it. I'm like, well, I did say I'd take the extra space if I can fill it, but I come home and did the count, and I'm like, oh, that means I've got to have 54 stalls if I take it all up.
Oh, wow.
I just got to find about another 20 stall holders.
So you see that, not soon, this will happen?
I do feel like it's going to be spread across Christmas. So my feeling is it won't take long before he starts to arc up, sort of thing. So my feeling is he knows how the system works, in the sense of how long things take to go through after a passing, because I get the feeling he's been down this track before. So it will be pushed, like knocked out, I want to say knocked out the ballpark before it even gets started, sort of thing. So it's just going to be one of those little hiccups that gets a bit of attention, and then we'll move from there. Okay.
Because we found all this documentation with all of his handwriting and stuff, and even the executor of the will thought that was a bit weird to do with his car insurance. And
question for you: do you think your dad was coached?
Oh, of course he was, and that's why he didn't talk to me for a month.
Yeah, exactly. So push family away. That person puts the wedge between family and gets dad's back up, because he knew how to push dad's triggers too, knowing that the personality his dad was.
Yeah, and if that meant a lot to him, he would help me and be on my side.
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. So, if it was me, I'd be there for a friend, helping as much as I could, or wherever
not like that
was needed. No. So, yeah. All right. Stand your ground. Trust your intuition.
I will. And I'll be sitting there with you with a little Christmas Santa behind you soon.
Yeah, beautiful. I couldn't help bringing him out of the closet.
That's what my kids said to me tonight. They said, "What's wrong with you, Mum? 16 years, Jade and Louise, 16 now. Because you've never gone mental with Christmas. I've got lights. I've bought this. Oh, I won't bring it now. It's a bit late, but I bought this tree with all of our names on there, and
oh, how gorgeous.
I think it's because it's, Christmas without Dad. I'm trying to distract myself, and I'm trying to make it really special. I bought a bell with angel wings to put on the tree and put it on there.
Beautiful. But at the same time, I think with what we've been through for the last 2 years, it's like people, and I'm seeing a lot of people and hearing of a lot of people doing the same thing. It's like they're grasping onto Christmas. It's like trying to focus on something more positive, more uplifting. Sort of thing. Like last year, we sort of dragged our asses through Christmas, so to speak.
Yeah, we did.
And it's the same. Like the moment the 1st of November hit, it's like, when are we bringing the tree out? I'd already bought my husband his Christmas gift and given it to him, mind you. He only got it because it was a beehive, and now is the time to be setting up the hive, getting the bees established type of thing. So he had to have it early enough to do that. But it was like, I walked through my bedroom closet the other day, and I'm like, Santa, you can come out now.
Yeah. Well, my kids want me to put the tree up in September. I'm like, well, you know what? Why not?
That's getting a bit carried away. No, there's not. I just get sick of dusting around it and whatever else.
I know. But it's still
and the mess it makes. Yeah. My cat normally climbs it too. So, well, my daughter's cat, I should say. But yeah, beautiful. Oh, Chris is saying he's working Christmas Day. Oh, well, you get to spend all the time with those beautiful animals. I think my husband's doing lunch and tea Christmas Day with work too. So
I'm doing Christmas here now, apparently, as of tonight.
oh, I'm going away out to Mum's and Dad's on the houseboat for lunch, and I think we're going down to my brother-in-law's motel. He's having an open day.
Do your parents own a houseboat?
They do. They had 10 acres they sold, and as their retirement plan, they bought a houseboat. Oh, it must be about 15 years ago. And
they're thinking about buying one. My husband wants to buy one.
Oh, it's so much fun. And so they love it, but now they're sort of at the other end where they're retired and older, and are thinking about what they would do if they have to get off the houseboat due to health.
So they live on it?
Yeah, they live on it full time. It's like a 3-bedroom house sort of thing, a lounge room, kitchen. Yeah. He's got a bar area, 3 bedrooms, or one of them he's turned into his office sort of thing, dining room, swim deck, and everything else. So they love it. So
the friends are buying one and renting it out.
Yeah. Well, they bring in good money.
They do.
So, and they've got friends that live on houseboats as well. So,
what a life!
Yeah, it's very relaxing. Very calming up there on the river. Ros is saying houseboats are fun. She went on one. It must have been last Christmas, Ros, just before Christmas for a few days. Yeah,
we've done it a few times. I love it. Yeah, I did it for Dad's 70th, actually.
Oh, beautiful. It's my mum's 70th on Monday.
Oh, is it? Happy birthday.
We celebrated last weekend because I'm making him work this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Such a bad daughter.
Oh, you're awesome. Amazing daughter.
She's been told that a bit lately. So
I just sit there and laugh and I go,
true.
That's it. When you introduce mum and dad when they're at work with you, and it's like, do you know how amazing your daughter is? And I just smile. Mum goes, well, she had to get it from somewhere. And I'm like, yeah. I was waiting for her to put that in the comments. So she's probably a bit slow with the typing.
So are you working at Colonnades? What is this, a pop-up store?
So the shopping centre have asked me if I was interested in putting fairs together and running them regularly at their stores, at their shopping centres they have. So I said yes, and then it was like, well, we've got to get one in before Christmas. So we've actually got Santa and the Magic Cave right in the middle of our fair. So I basically hire the space, on-sell the stalls, and have a lot of small businesses, stall holders come in for the day and get the public in. So it's I think I'm up to about 30 stalls at the moment, but I got a message to say if you want more floor space, you can have more floor space. And I'm like, okay. If the applications keep coming in, I'll take it.
So what are you doing? Are you selling or?
Yeah, well, mum and dad will be on my stall, so I have a lot of stock in the way of crystals, and mum and dad do the woodwork and stuff like that. I've got my oracle cards and stuff that we sell. So mum and dad will sit on the stall and sell that. I'll manage the fair, be there for the stall holders and whatever else that's needed. I won't be reading on the day because my focus is the management of the event sort of thing.
Yeah,
but there's plenty of other readers and healers and different stuff. Lots of stock and stuff happening. So, yeah, so I enjoy it. I love putting stuff together like that, bringing people together.
You're an organiser. You're like me.
Yeah. I can switch off and get in that headspace and just do it. Ros is just saying she'll be there reading as well. She will. And Ros is saying an amazing dad and mum. That must have been to a comment I said. So, yeah, so beautiful. All right.
I'll let you go.
Good to see you, and hopefully you've got a couple more good days this week coming, like Monday.
Thank you. Take care.
You're welcome home. Bye. Take care. You too. Bye. Beautiful. All right, let's quickly say hi to Dee. I know I've gone over time. Sorry to keep you waiting, Han. How are you going? How's your week been?
Very emotional.
Yeah? What's going on?
Yeah, just about my grandchildren, and then about Christmas and my grandchildren. Next year with my grandchildren, and then a memory came up in Facebook with my mum sitting after she came out of her pain clinic rehab. I took her to John Edward in Cairns 4 years ago it was,
Beautiful.
And he spoke about, you know, even if you know someone's going to die, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
And you can't hold on to them and everything. And I didn't know.
You're about to lose her. Yeah.
And it was
And
only
that's
like
the
3
thing.
weeks, 2 weeks.
Wow. So that
That
message
was
is for you.
Yeah, that was Monday.
Yeah.
And then she died on the 26th.
Yeah. And it's this time 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And so it's got a lot of emotions stirring up and stuff like
Big
that.
time. And for some reason, my real brother is in my mind.
Yeah.
Protect
Why do
my
you feel
family.
he's coming up?
Sorry.
What's your intuition around that? Why do you feel he's coming up?
Protect my family.
Okay. So it's
I
like
don't know why. He wiped his hands of me when he found out Mum took him out of the will.
Yeah.
He didn't talk to her for 13 years, came back for a week when she was in rehab.
Yeah.
And she took him out of the will well before that because, as she said, after 13 years not talking, you didn't want to know me. You didn't want to help with my care. We had done everything for her, and she wrote him a letter. And he basically told me, go and F yourself.
Yeah. Okay. And it's very easy to lash out at others in those situations because he is the one that made that choice to keep that distance, sort of thing. So, you know, a lot of that frustration or that lashing out at you can be frustration for himself, but his way of dealing with it, easier to blame somebody else.
He just expected a rich mum.
Yeah.
And she wasn't. She was broke. And we took on some of her debts, put it on our house. And she had debts when she left, and he couldn't understand why. She was a pensioner.
Yeah.
And he couldn't understand why. She wasn't full of money.
Yeah.
And he wiped his hands, and then him, my stepsister, and my cousin got together, spread some rumours, and people don't talk to me.
Yeah. Are those people really worth though? Not being in your life.
My stepsister died last year. She had the last laugh.
Yeah.
You know, she made sure I wasn't told about her funeral. I wasn't told about her death. Yeah. I found out 2 weeks after they buried her that she died.
Yeah. 2 weeks is not too bad. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of it in a sense, but my husband got a phone call probably 3 weeks ago now to say that he just found out his brother had died. His brother died back in May.
Oh my God.
His brother didn't want a funeral, so I don't think there was a funeral. But the family wasn't notified. The girlfriend didn't reach out to family. Mind you, I believe it goes both ways. So, you know, they could have been in touch with him knowing that he had leukemia.
Well, Mum and Dad had straight cremations, which my brother couldn't understand.
Yeah.
But I looked after Mum for 10 years. I helped her wherever I could.
Yeah.
But my stepbrother and my stepsister, my stepbrother just dropped it on me. He said, I buried my sister 2 weeks ago. And that was last year.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you what? You know, and she had a massive funeral and I was the only one that wasn't there in family.
Yeah.
And I thought, you bitch. But she had told me when she told me the cancer was back, just after my mum died, she actually told me a heap of stuff about my mum and my dad, told me to get their ashes and throw them in the bin. She was really vicious and she said, I had a CUNT of a life. I'm going to make sure yours is too. I'm going to make you hurt like I did.
Yeah.
So it didn't bother me. I got upset. I processed it and said, you know what, that's your problem, not mine. All the stuff you're yelling at me about is before I was born.
Yeah.
None of my business.
Yeah, well, you've got absolutely no control over or even as a child.
Yeah. But she was hated me, but she didn't hate my brother, my real brother, who was 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
He was the world. And everyone was at that funeral part me. And I'm like, you know what? For some reason, it is just
Yeah. Question for you, hun. Do you think it's because you're so much like your mum in ways?
Yeah.
You remind, because I get that is the trigger sort of thing, because you remind her of your mum.
Yeah.
Okay. And mums are quite often the easiest person or the closest person to blame everything on when things go wrong. Yeah. She plays the victim well.
Yep, I'm getting that off one of the family at the moment.
Yep. So mirror that energy back. See a mirror between you and them when you've got to deal with them, or even just when you feel that energy, and send that energy back at them. You don't need to take it on. Give them a dose of their own medicine.
Mum. Her body shut down.
Yeah.
You know, she choked on a peanut and her body shut down. I couldn't do anything, and I should have stamped my feet. I should have fought.
Honey, it was her journey. It was her time. Yeah.
And
like John said, you can't change that.
No.
You can't control that. You know, when my kids were babies, I went through a real period that I had a lot of fear of, waking up and they've died in the cot or something's gone like that. And the only way I could find peace was to get myself to a point where I went, they're not mine to keep. If it's not, they're not meant to be here, sort of thing. And it was the same when my daughter went through something at the age of 13. I thought, if she's not meant to be here, I'm grateful for the time we've had together, but I've got to, let that fear go. And that helped with our relationship as well.
I know that they've got to go. My head knows that.
Yeah, it's the heart that struggles. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. And keep in mind, with the energy that we're going through, the changes, the vibrational shifts at the moment, it does have a lot of emotion attached to it currently. Major shifts sort of things. So some of this stuff that's coming up and you feeling the way you are, a portion of that can be that, the timing of the year, the memories coming up, you questioning yourself. I know earlier in the week, I was very much questioning myself.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So, and I gave myself the day, and then I snapped myself out of it. I went, right, Leanne,
Yeah, I thought I snapped myself out, and I was feeling good. I had a cry. I was fine, but tonight it's like, Mum, I'm sorry.
Honey, you've got nothing to be sorry for. Okay.
I miss her so much.
Yeah. She knows.
She made it all right. She made me feel proud. She made me hug me and made me feel you're mine.
Yeah. So still your mind, close your eyes, take some deep breaths and allow yourself to feel that energy again, because even though the physical body's not here, she's still here.
Oh, she's here so strong.
Yeah. So let yourself feel that. And it's going to bring up emotions, so let the emotions go. Don't try to pull back, be strong for everybody.
Yeah. So I know it's coming up in the memories, and slowly those memories are coming up.
Yeah.
And I thought, I couldn't remember the day. I just could not remember. And I said to my daughter today, it's the 25th, isn't it? She said, no, Mum, the 26th. And I'm like, far out. It's getting close.
Yeah. And that's the thing, that the emotions do build because you know it's coming around.
Yeah. But I hope she is proud of what we're doing. I hope.
Of course she is. Without a doubt. I'm going to kick your ass now. You know that. All right? You know that. She is, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she knew that I needed to move on, I think.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing. They leave. We still need to move forward. We still need to live.
I think
it's just finding peace within ourselves.
Of in the first week when they die, or the first couple of years, oh my God, the world is just going and going and going. Why has it stopped?
Yeah. That's it.
But yeah. Emotional.
It's hard. That's it. And give yourself the time to cry. Don't, I'm a big believer, and I do it at times. I would just sit and burst out. I cried last night watching Home and Away, and it was something ridiculous. And I'm just like, okay, this energy's been building up. Let it go. You're not actually sad. You just need to move that energy.
Yeah,
And it lasts 5 minutes and it's gone.
Set me off that last night. It was something really stupid.
I think it was like, I can't surf anymore or something. I don't care about surfing. You told me there was no tasty tubes in the world left anymore. I'm like, right.
I think mine can you wear the wedding ring again? To my husband. I knew damn well he can't because his fingers are too damn big.
My husband's got the opposite. He's lost weight since we got married and the ring's way too big. He tells me he knows where it is, but I don't know.
I've just got the tiniest hands in the family and all the rings fit my hand, so I wear them.
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
They're not going to fit anyway, but...
I love it. All right, honey, I can talk all night. Yeah. Well, just nurture yourself through this time, all right? The energy is going to start to pick up very shortly.
Yeah, and I know she's here. I can feel her.
Of course she is. I'll send you a big energetic hug, just in case you doubt your mum's hugs for a moment.
And you have a good night, eh?
Yeah, you too. Good to see you, honey.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, lots of love. Bye, hon. All right. So please, people, do realise that with the energy shifts and everything going on, the time of year, everything we've been through these last couple of years, we are feeling it in different ways, and it is really important to nurture us. Take note of and have that clarity of what it is you're working towards and something to focus on moving forward, because when you find that spiritual balance, everything will fall into place. And, you know, some of us do take more time to learn the lessons, to go through things before we can find that balance. We all do it in our own way, and I'm a big believer there is no right or wrong way. We do what is needed. All right, and that is just also a reminder that, you know, if you are missing somebody that has passed over, one of your loved ones, take a deep breath, still your mind, clear your mind, and allow yourself to feel their energy, because you seriously will do that, okay? Chris is saying, thank you for your intuition, Leanne. Take care. I will. You too, hun. And everybody take care, sending lots of love and healing out to those that need it. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will be back on Friday with Roz at 8:30 on here on My Time TV. Bye for now.